Hello, my name is Artem and I'm not a native English speaker. I'm practicing now and happy with that. So, I gotta ask you something. Do you learn English? Can you speak? If your answer no, you should actually watch this video. If you actively learn or you're a native speaker, let me show you how English changed my life. Little boy studied at school that is in a small town, Sumy, Ukraine. He was quite successful in Ukrainian and other humanities subjects, but English was the most terrible he could imagine. I was be able to read and write not from my head, I mean not to generate sentences and then put it on paper, but copy text what I see, it was no problem. Also, I was estimated not like a bad student because I had excellent skills to cheat on my classmates. What a lucky boy. But indeed, my actual abilities were awful. I couldn't speak at all. I couldn't understand the grammar rules. When it was no access to Google Translator, I felt just vulnerable. And the most important thing, I didn't like English. I couldn't get clarity even what all this about. I lived in Ukraine. Why do I need English? I hated this subject, so frequently I spent time outside the classroom, pretended like I needed to visit restroom every time, or play games with my friend. That was the beginning of my journey of learning English. I was graduated from school and at that moment my level of English was absolute beginner. I knew basic words and London is the capital of Great Britain. The university life come and new thoughts also. At unexpected moment the idea born. I gotta learn English. The whole world literally screaming about that. And then my mind got upside down and I started. The prominent tools of my learning were video on YouTube. Grammar, listening, reading, I got everything from video. I caught myself that it had become easier to understand notifications from foreign sources of information and jokes in social media appeared more understandable. But what I lacked was natural usage. I always heard perfectly pronounced words and grammatically correct sentence constructions, and already then I knew real English is not so easy. Native speakers speak much faster. They break grammar and they speak different accents. There was next stage. What helped me a lot, I think, watching series. In great series, characters speak naturally, they use specific grammar, and great series are interesting. The first was Stranger Things, and I know many of you adore with this one. This series gave me extremely many new words to learn. I assume it closely to 100 new words to my vocabulary. I think this is a reason why Stranger Things became one of the most favorite series in my life. If you want me to overview Stranger Things and define what makes this Netflix hit so successful, let me know in comments. Then, step by step, series by series, I got to a conclusion that it's not enough, and as a big fan of reading, I bought one book and started to explore English written book. I remember the day, a lot of strange words and elated feeling I read original book, not translated text. It was inspiring me so badly. By this long way, with love to English, with burn in my heart, I've been continuing to learn to this moment. So, how changed my life from that day when I decided to learn English? The most interesting is always about results. Do you agree with me? Now I can watch almost all movies and series with no translation on my native language, Ukrainian. You must believe me, dubbing in movies often breaks senses and misrepresents actor playing. So if you have a possibility to watch movies, series originally how they were made, do it. The number of sources where I can take information about all things on this planet became much bigger. Now I can read my favorite English writers originally. Not always successfully, but even possibility to try makes me happy. I had a chance to live in a new country. As far back as I can remember, I always was obsessed with the idea to live abroad, to travel. I am explorer. Now I live in Ireland. I can understand local people, I can have talk with them, and this life doesn't seem like strange to me because one day I started to learn English and pick any country in Europe, America, Asia. You go anywhere and you'll be clear. My thoughts are different, my memory is better, my mind completely changed. The only one thing that is the same: London is the capital of Great Britain. Despite all the fine talk, the most important changing is talking to you guys. I started then, and now I'm thankful.